Are you hungry, kids? That's the weirdest thing that I have ever tasted. What? But life is short, you know, and it should not be wasted. Snack life. 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 Snack life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Snack Life Podcast. I am your host, food aficionado, Amanda Averill. And here this week, I have my delightful friend, stand-up comedian, Lorenzo Disilvio.
Oh, hi, everyone. I'm a snack amateur, and I'm here to learn the way.
I mean, if there's anything that I can do, it's I can teach these youngins a few things.
I'm going to be the jumpy upstart that takes you down, you son of a bitch.
That seemed aggressive even for you.
I am aggressive.
Yeah, it's the red hair.
This is the one topic where I am aggressive. Like,
good, because I'm aggressive about snacks, too.
All right, fine. Let's do it.
Let's just get into it. Yeah, I know. I feel like I need a spittoon, like just one of the, yeah.
Bounces 8 times around the room.
Yeah, Andrew, get us that sound effect for this episode, okay?
I actually was thinking more like one of those like wrestling, like ding, 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 like those loud-ass bells at the beginning of the match.
You mean a bell before any type of fight? Yes,
well, it's a very specific type of bell. Gravy, edit that in. Good job.
But you could spit on it. You could spit on that bell.
There's a lot of things that you can spit on.
Technically anything.
I mean, yeah.
Can you spit on your own spit? I guess so. If you fill up a glass of spit with your spit and then you spit.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually just derail this before it even gets started. Question for the room. Is water wet?
No, but I am.
But I am. Yeah, the answer is that we are.
Oh, we are some hack people. Okay. All right.
I'm not hack. I'm good, Amanda.
Sure you are. Sure you are, Lorenzo.
People like me.
They do. That's why I had you on the podcast today, so we could talk about the things that you like, too.
Sure.
All right, Lorenzo. So, what was your number one favorite snack growing up as a kid?
As a little kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to the adult man-child that you are today.
Sure. I don't know if this quite counts as a snack, but it's just something that me and my brother drank constantly.
Okay.
It was apricot juice. Have you ever had apricot juice?
No, but you are not helping your case that I think that you're just a grandma in a young child suit.
But here's the thing. It's basically syrup. It's so sugary. It's like the most viscous. Like you have to like it down.
Ugh.
You can't quite drink it. But just as a little kid, I always remember just my mom bringing home these jugs of apricot juice that me and my brother would drink to become big, strong men. And then neither of my little sisters were allowed it because it immediately created an enormous sugar rush.
Yeah. Well, and we wonder today why you have diabetes, Lorenzo.
Yeah, I know.
that is sus.
Do you have your like go-to diabetes snack? When you're like, I'm healthy today.
Oh, you mean to derail myself or to continue to be healthy?
No, to when you're just like, there's the derailment, sure, where you're about to spiral and go down into the abyss. But but there is the like, I'm being good and I'm being kind to me or whatever.
Oh man, it depends on what I'm in the mood for. Like if I want something like more salty, it's probably like some type of a beef stick or jerky or maybe like the Quest protein chips because then like it gives me like that little bit of like that like salty savory kind of snack but like with more protein. And then it depends about like a sugary thing. I hate the way fake sugars taste.
Aspartame sucks.
I hate aspartame. I hate stevia. I hate all those goddamn things so fucking much. So like, I generally don't like buy the like fake like Reese cups or something like that. Like I will occasionally buy eat like a sugar-free candy, but like no, if I'm gonna eat candy.
Then you eat the candy.
Like I just
stop fucking around.
Exactly.
Diabetics.
I don't fuck around.
Don't pretend. Just pass out because that's what you're gonna do. and it's fine. You just wake up later.
Just make sure that you have pillows around so you don't hit your head too hard.
Yeah.
You're going to pass out. I mean, that's,
'Cause I did that today.
Did you pass out today?
No, I passed
Okay.
out yesterday, and so I ate real good today. Yesterday was pepperoni rolls because I was like, fuck it. It's cold, and then I ate pepperoni. But today was hummus and carrots and celery, which is
Oh, that's a divisive snack on this podcast.
Really?
Is
'Cause
carrots and celery? Are carrots and celery a snack?
yeah, absolutely. With
Oh,
hummus,
well, with hummus, I mean, you're having it with hummus, or
it's the poster boy for healthy snacks.
people have also talked about ants on a log on this podcast, and
That's
that was the one thing that I'll segue right into it now. What is a food that most people consider a snack that you do not consider a snack?
Hey, I'm all about free love, Amanda. I'm all about whatever you want. Whatever you shove into that big your huge gaping maw, whatever goes down is a snack for you. Audience, listen to these dulcet tones. And let me tell you something. Your big greasy teeth are having yourself. Yeah, they're greasy.
teeth?
From all the grease they've been eating. So
Because grease is a snack too.
grease can be a snack.
Grease can be a snack too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I think whatever it is.
you think anything can be a snack?
I think anything can be breakfast. Anything.
Yeah.
I eat salad for breakfast a bunch.
Dude, I have been making this statement for years that salads are just breakfast. Like salads
Vegetables
are
belong in the morning, in my opinion.
Vegetables are great in the morning. Also, if you look at a salad, a lot of times on a salad, I put hard-boiled eggs and bacon and or ham.
Yeah.
So like there's definitely like that component, like the component of like you're getting like, and then like croutons, that's just extra burnt toast.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You
It's
can
crispy
make-
dry toast. So
You just put stuff to distract from the lettuce, unless you like I like the arugula. That's
oh,
what
I like it. It's a little peppery. I like
it's
it.
a little peppery. I did that with some brie and some pear today.
Ooh.
Oh, and some walnuts. It was good.
Ooh,
And
see,
a little bit of balsamic reduction.
for you listeners out there, Lorenzo has also been known to make a soft boiled egg for himself as a
Sure.
snack. So like,
Well, it's a soy sauce. You know the ones that go on top of ramen? Stop limiting yourself, you fucks, and just eat whatever your little heart desires.
man, Lorenzo, you might be my spirit animal. That's cool.
Sure.
I didn't know my spirit animal was a 6 foot tall ginger kid, but I'll
Bigger
take
than
it.
you.
You will definitely like.
Oh, but I had some angry almonds today.
What's angry almonds?
That's where I eat almonds and swear. That's just me feeling better about eating healthy stuff. Is you're allowed to swear while you eat it.
Nice. Can I tell you about the most delicious almonds I had recently?
Go on,
I got them at Aldi.
right?
They are pumpkin spice flavored, and they had this like coating on them that like was where the pumpkin spice flavor lived. A little bit of sugar added in there, but it was like mostly just like the cinnamon and nutmeg type of
Yeah,
flavors.
spiced nuts are great.
Oh my god, they were the best. They were the best nuts I've ever put in my mouth. Swear to God, dude. Like, not gonna lie, They're the best nuts ever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know what I'm insinuating, and it's fucking true on
Yeah.
all sides. I love macadamias, but you know what? Macadamias, hazelnuts, those can all eat a dick compared to like these nuts that I had. They were great.
I like pistachio. I got some salt and pepper pistachios.
Were they shelled or unshelled?
They were shelled.
Ooh, okay.
Do you not like the shelled?
I mean, like, I don't mind cracking open a shell, and I like it just depends on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm sitting at home, I can crack open a shell, but if I'm on the road, like, I don't want no shells. I don't want something I have to work at while I'm trying to drive. It just doesn't work that way. for me.
Sure. It's not a driving snack.
It's not.
But I will say, I think the pistachio is the best nut because it interacts with all 5 of the senses.
Oh.
Like it's pretty because it has like those.
It has a vaginal.
It has a vaginal quality about it.
It's a vaginal. It's a vaginal nut.
Visional, is visional. It's got the touch because you've got like you get to crack the nut, and that's the audio as well.
Yeah.
the auditory sensation. It makes a satisfying, like
And then like
clicking noise.
taste and
Taste and smell.
smell
That's
are
right there.
already there. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a food. So
But it's also better than other shelled nuts because they're already half open, so you can season them with stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's my pistachio take.
Oh man. That's a great take, Lorenzo.
Sure.
That's a fantastic take on nuts.
Thank you. Finally, I'm being appreciated for what I've been after this whole time.
Plus, it's always fun to eat pistachios, because then you say, "Oh man, I just busted a nut," and you can just keep saying it to yourself to make yourself feel happy.
You're just saying the same punch line
Yeah.
over and over again.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's how I've made it so far in comedy, Lorenzo.
Yeah. People absolutely adore your chestnut material.
We would call it nutty, perhaps. I don't know. Nah. All right, next question. What's your favorite snack as an adult, sir? Like, what's your favorite, like, thing that, like, you came into eating? Like, maybe you wouldn't have eaten as a child, but, like, you eat as an adult, and you're like, this is a good snack.
Oh, okay. What are my adult snacks? Unsalted popcorn.
What?
Yeah. Well, when I got diabetes, you can eat like 3 cups of it, and it's very low carb. So it's like a filling snack, but it's good. And if you want, you can salt it slightly.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like, why no salt? Because, like, honestly, like, I'm all about seasoning popcorn. Like, I like.
Well, that's why I like it, because you can season it yourself.
Yeah.
I made some fall popcorn the other day.
What made it fall popcorn, sir?
Allspice, cinnamon,
Ooh.
a bit of clove, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was very, very seasonal popcorn. I did.
Yeah.
Growing up, we would do like microwave popcorn, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we would always season our microwave popcorn with Mrs. Dash.
What's Mrs. Dash?
Oh my God.
It's Mr. Dash's wife.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks, Andrew. Actually, they're just referred to as Dash now. I didn't know if you know that. Okay, so the gender non-binary
Take
even
that,
exists for
Andrew,
spices.
You fucking bigot.
Fuck.
You're gonna lose all your cred on all those other podcasts.
Yeah, dude, you're done.
Canceled.
Getting canceled as the producer of a podcast is a new low.
Yeah. You're not even the personality,
No.
you know?
Well, he's never been a personality.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, get
about that.
fucked, Andrew.
Anyway, Dash, Mrs. Dash, if you will, it's a spice blend, and it's no salt in that spice blend.
Oh.
So it's like a mix of like pepper and oregano and like just a bunch of different spices. And they only had like one version of it whenever I was younger. For those listening, Lorenzo is merely a child.
I'm 25 now.
Now he's 25. So you know he's 11 years my 11 years my junior. So
Before that, 23. And on the tail goes.
oh Jesus.
And then I was cum. Remember?
No, I'm glad I don't remember a point where you were cum, Lorenzo, because I would have been again 11.
I remember everything.
We got to stay on track. Remember, Andrew doesn't want to have to edit things. Andrew doesn't want to have to edit things. So
this is the good stuff. This is what you keep in.
This is the good stuff. This is the high quality stuff.
But that and dried mango. I like dried mango.
Dried mango's good. Dried
Yeah,
mango's
it's good
pretty
stuff.
good. Pretty good.
It's my candy replace. I'm trying to wean myself off candy.
See, but you know what though? Like dried fruit is sometimes like it has more fiber than candy, but
Yeah.
man, the sugar content.
I know.
Have you done not like have you done like just like with a regular dehydrator? Have you just made some that way?
I don't have a fucking dehydrator. Do you have a dehydrator?
No, but I'm asking. You're also a gentleman who makes soft-boiled eggs in your 20s.
First of all, they're soy sauce eggs, or I don't even know if that the name is, but I don't want to say a Japanese word and make a fool of myself and disrespect Japan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I cook. I clean. I've got a hot bod.
He's also a ginger for those out there with that kink. So come
Yeah,
on,
I'm a
let's send
kink.
him some fan mail.
Yeah.
Wait,
send me
is
pictures
liking
of you.
gingers a kink?
Arguably.
I'm glad that he's the one who agreed with that, not me.
You
I
know?
don't want to have to explain how it's like it's the same with like larger women. Like I'm at a point though now, like with my weight loss, where I'm like too fat. I'm too fat for like regular store clothes, but I'm not fat enough to be a fetish.
Yeah,
it's a weird in between.
I'm too red for regular clothes. And I'm too fat for for big clothes. I'm getting skinnier though. I ate a salad. I'm eating salads now, Amanda.
Oh, it's because
I'm refined.
you're growing. You're a big, strong, growing boy eating your salads.
Yeah.
What's a weird food combination that you love? Like one combination that I love is like
Mike and Ike's and pretzels.
oh yeah, do you just like the salty and the sweet? You like to mix that a lot?
Yeah, but
I'm a
I
fan.
like the texture too.
Okay, yeah,
It feels like a road.
Have you ever had like a Rollo with a pretzel?
No.
Oh my God, it's like okay, so Lorenzo, I'm going to tell you how to impress people at your next party that you go to.
Go on.
Okay, so
Keep in mind, this will be a college party, most likely. Well, no, I'm done with college parties. I'm too old. It's lame to go to college, but my friends are in college. Sorry, go on.
Okay, well, this is how you're going to impress. This is how you might impress your next lady. You take a pretzel, generally like the butter snap type of pretzel, like
Okay.
the one that's like the square grid-looking pretzel, right?
Yeah.
And then, or you could just take a regular one, whatever. And then you take a Rollo candy. Do you know what a Rollo is? It's
I
the
do
chocolate
know
with the caramel.
Chocolate with caramel.
You put the Rollo on top of the pretzel, and you line a baking sheet just like that. It's just pretzel Rollo on top across a whole baking sheet. You put it in the oven for I think like 5 minutes or something, and it softens the Rollo just enough so it's like a caramel melted chocolate pretzel. And then like you take them out, and then like they'll reharden again,
Yeah.
and then boom, you have like the easiest snack party food
That's a good idea.
ever.
Are they
It's-
like tearaway as well?
What do you mean?
Like you put a bunch of them together, like you sort of go messy with it, and then you just like,
like a brittle?
yeah, kind of
No,
like a brittle.
No, but there is like an easy brittle. I think like I forget what people call it, like crack brittle or something like that. A lot of people call things crack, and that's not appropriate. But like but you do it with
Yeah, I don't know.
you do like it's like caramel and chocolate and like nuts and like saltine crackers. There's one that you do that's like that.
Yeah,
That like you break away.
sure.
That is similar to that, but no, this one like you'll just be able to like line them up on a plate and make it look real nice.
Right.
Like you
It's
actually,
a one bite.
It's a one bite,
Uh-huh.
and you can eat all of them and feel super guilty about it later. But they're
Sure.
also real small, so it's like ooh, but it's a nice little thing to bring to a party.
Man, I had a whole loaf of banana bread like a week ago. So
Did you eat it all in one sitting?
yeah, so so the thing is, my dad, like for many years, has worked with this guy named George, and George is like a sweet old Polish man.
Okay.
And every year he would bring us baked goods, and they're like really well made baked goods. Like they're not too sweet, but also he chain smokes while he bakes them, so they always taste like Marlboros.
Oh God,
Yeah, so
I sounded like gravy for a second. I think.
it's like an incredible like detail in a short story, but it's not fun to eat. You know what I mean?
I feel like that can be a lot of relationships summed up.
Sure.
Like it's an incredible detail in a short story. Not fun to eat though.
No. But like, I don't know, George was getting old, and I was just like, oh no, if George dies this year, I'm never gonna have this banana bread again. And so I just panic ate a whole loaf.
Oh my God. What's your favorite like what's your favorite like sweet bread, like a banana bread, lemon, pumpkin loaf?
I
What's
like a
your
zucchini bread a lot.
Ooh, yeah, zucchini bread's good. Would you consider this a savory or a sweet though?
Nah, it's a sweet.
As a sweet? Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. What's your favorite? What's your favorite like more savory type of bread then?
Savory breads.
I'm a baguette person myself.
Oh, okay.
I like a baguette or a sourdough.
Got it.
Yeah.
I might go ciabatta.
Ciabatta's good. Ciabatta's good. It's got that
Ciabatta's
nice
good.
little air pocket in it.
Yeah.
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 I dig with that. That's good. This has just became the most vanilla podcast ever. It's like, what's your favorite bread? Wait, what about a sweet bread?
Oh. What's the yeast content?
Okay, all right. We're getting
We
derailed.
can make this a hardcore bread podcast.
Oh man. We call it loafing around.
That's
Loafing
not
around with Amanda and Lorenzo.
That's not hardcore, Amanda.
It
Come
is
on
hardcore.
now.
I love it. I love that.
Loafing around?
Loafing around. Because
Loafing around.
it's the N and the apostrophe. So that's what makes it hardcore. We're not putting the G at the end of it.
No, that makes it cozy and wholesome.
No.
Yes.
That's hardcore.
That's not hardcore.
May I suggest the Joe Loafin experience?
You're fucking fired.
Cut that out.
Somebody get him some ivermectin so we can just murder him with it. It'd be good.
Ivermectin.
So what's a snack that like you can't stand? Like something that like a snack or a thing that like if you see it you're just like, oh, nope, not going on my plate. Not at this party. Nope, not happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Raw broccoli.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah.
like broccoli is one of the best vegetables cooked.
Yeah.
100%. But raw is just fiber.
What about cauliflower?
Fuck cauliflower.
Yeah, fuck cauliflower.
It's trying to pretend to be what it's not.
It's trying to pretend to be a potato sometimes. It's trying to pretend to be rice sometimes. I don't like it.
I had some cauliflower and gnocchi the other day. And
Yeah.
guess what?
Not as good as regular.
It's not as good as
It's
regular.
not as good.
But like, I get that.
Yeah.
We're making sacrifices here.
What's the most satisfying snack that you've ever had?
The most satisfying snack?
Yeah, like I like just if there was like one experience, like you were just so hungry and you finally had it, and you're like, "This is the best thing of my life."
Oh,
of those.
One time, I'm not sure. Usually have snacks around at all time. One time, my family went whitewater rafting, and like I think like what I'm getting in what you're saying is like there was that this tastes better than it actually is right now.
Yeah,
Like we whitewater rafted for like 5 hours, and like in between, like we like pulled up to this bank, and it's like in this canopy with trees above, and like these guys come out, they're shirtless, just carrying a cooler, and
are they carrying it like Cleopatra, like one on
Yeah.
each side?
Yeah, there's
Nice.
4 of them. Like it's what are they called whenever the princess is in it and they carry it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
So do
exactly
I,
what I was
and I
trying to
know the
describe.
word.
I can't remember.
We both know the word.
We both know it. We can't think.
Get at us, audience. If you think you do, fucking try and fight us. I don't care. And then, so like they just opened it up like this treasure chest, and it was just like shitty turkey sandwiches. But they were so good.
Do they have like mustard or mayonnaise? Or
No.
like, no, they're just raw, just bread and turkey.
Just bread, turkey, and I think Swiss.
Oh, okay.
And that's white bread, and they were a little bit smashed from just being on top of each other.
Nice.
But it was really good.
Because you'd worked for it.
Yeah. My family was there,
Yeah.
And like not just like my immediate, but my extended as well. So it was like this fun time, and all of us eating together, and then jumping off of rocks. So sometimes you get wet, and a little bit of the river water touch the turkey sandwich, and that's a little bit of spice right there, Amanda.
Ooh, that river water, some spice.
That a little bit of Ohio Pow river spice.
The Ohio Power River spice.
Yeah,
Do you?
it's a brine.
It is a brine.
Mm-hmm.
I brined some pork chops earlier today, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah. I went down to the Mon and just got a paint bucket, filled it up, and took it back to the house.
Can you noodle in the mon?
I mean, I guess.
All right,
There's nobody saying you can't.
that is true. My parents always told me that you drown in the mon because there's a down current. All right.
Your family is part Italian, so they might know we're the best place to put a couple bodies.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's very
Criminals,
very
a lot
possible.
of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you have an adventurous palate?
Yeah, I like everything except mustard.
You don't like mustard.
It's the only thing I don't like
Why don't you like mustard?
because it tastes bad in my mouth. Why do you think I fucking like?
I don't know. Could be a textural thing.
No.
Could be like that you don't like the stone ground mustard, but a
And
French's is
astringent,
okay.
And I can imagine my
It's an astringent.
ancestors being, mustard gassed, and that's
Oh,
too much. No,
yeah, that's,
I don't know. Like, whenever I don't like something,
yeah.
I eat it until I like it. I try it routinely over like the period of a couple months until I'm like, oh, I like this now.
Mm-hmm.
And it has worked with everything except for mustard.
Not even a honey mustard.
Honey mustard, I can sort of get down. It's just like the only thing where I'm like, I still don't like this. I keep, like the strategy to start liking something is putting it in a sandwich where you like the other stuff.
Yeah,
in
you
it.
have to like hide it. You bury it.
Yeah, you bury it.
Yeah, it's like what people do with kids. Like they'll throw a bunch of stuff into mac and cheese and be like, "Ha, it's got cheese."
Yeah, exactly. But it's just the only thing I don't like. Like I will go out of my way to like try interesting. I love going to like Chinese restaurants and be like, give me some tendon and some tripe or some kidneys, or kidney tastes like piss, which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
That's why I would never order it. I was like,
You know?
I know what your bodily, I know what you function as.
But like, still, I was like, you know what? Yeah, it ain't bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
After sandwich, you go spicy. You try it in a spicy thing.
Did you try it with the hot mustard?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just doesn't work for me.
Okay. Now, if there was one snack that you could have for the rest of your life, like you just only got to pick one snack for the rest of your life, what would that snack be?
Slices of prosciutto.
Oh, yeah. Would you wrap it in cantaloupe?
If I'm allowed, if
Oh.
that counts as the snack.
Oh,
But I had some earlier today.
nice.
Yeah,
I went with the salami at my house earlier instead of the prosciutto.
yeah,
So I'm with you on that.
and not even like high quality stuff.
No, it's the
just
stuff
like-
from Aldi's.
Yeah, it's the stuff from Aldi.
Yeah.
You know, it's just salty. It's umami. It's good.
Do you?
Go on?
Well, no, I was gonna just go into the next question. It's fine.
No.
Do you have any food allergies or weird food quirks other than your dislike of mustard?
No allergies. When I was little, I couldn't eat anything burnt. Anything with any sort of char on it would make me immediately throw up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like from toast to steak?
Yeah.
Was it like a texture thing or a smell or a taste? Like, do you know?
I think I was like, my mouth is burning. It's on fire.
You just like instantly, like you just saw burnt toast and you're like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I had a very sensitive, like, stomach, I guess, as a little kid.
Well, you're still a very sensitive man
you.
now. I almost
Thank
called you a
you.
sensitive boy, but you're
I'm
25.
25 now. I'm big. I'll eat anything. I eat anything now, whatever. But yeah, no. Anything. Like, I remember, like, eating a hamburger at my brother's friend's house and vomiting. And that's the worst place to throw up. Is it a place that you weren't
yeah.
really invited, but your brother was and had to bring along his, like, little brother? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is no good.
You were the plus one.
Yeah. And I threw up all over the place. I was third wheeling and vomiting.
Which do you prefer? Bitter, sour, sweet, salty, or umami?
I've got a big sweet tooth.
Big sweet tooth.
Always have.
Always.
Always.
Okay. All right. All right. So now we're going to go into a speed round, which nobody has done this in a fast way. Let's see if you can do it, Lorenzo.
Sure.
Okay. So imagine that you were in a Get-Go, a Sheetz, a Wawa, world's best convenience store. Okay. You're there. You're on a road trip. You got to get some stuff. Okay. What is your go-to candy?
Jolly Rancher Chews.
What is your go-to crunchy?
Salt and vinegar Lay's.
What is your go-to like appetizery thing that you order through the touchscreen?
Sausage McMuffin.
What is your go-to caffeinated beverage?
I don't drink it. Get fucked, idiots.
What is your go-to non-caffeinated beverage?
Water.
All right. All right. That was actually the fastest we've gone through this. Surprisingly enough. So there's no beverage that you'll get at a gas station other than water?
No, I
like you won't-
panicked and I just wanted to finish fast.
Do you have like a caffeine one? Like my caffeine one on road trips used to be like a peach Snapple.
Oh.
Which is real weird because now I'm like energy drinks and coffee, but like whenever I was
Arizona lemon tea.
yeah, their green tea is my
Yeah.
favorite out of their products. What about like do you Slurpee? Do you get a Slurpee? Do you do any of those
Nah.
things? I don't.
Not into it.
Yeah, like there's a big difference between like a Slurpee type of thing and a slush puppy, like consistency wise, texturally, and all those things.
Go on.
So a slush puppy is more of like a crushed ice,
right?
right? Where the Slurpee has a little bit of a smoother texture
It's
to
a
it.
macerated ice.
It's more, yeah, it is more macerated, yeah.
Yeah.
And like the flavors are different. I remember one time whenever I was younger, I was probably 11, and I was in town. I was living I was living in Florida at the time, so I was back in Pittsburgh. And the hotel that I was staying in had a 7-Eleven. The hotel's still downtown. It still has a 7-Eleven convenience store underneath it. And for breakfast in the morning, because the reason that I was in town was not such a great reason, but for breakfast in the morning, my mom let me get Surge Slurpees. Because Surge was big at the time.
Now, what does Surge taste like? If you could describe what Surge.
Heaven.
Heaven. Little touch of the nectar of the god, a little bit of ambrosia.
Oh my God, it's so good. Oh, Surge is good. It's like Mountain Dew, but like it doesn't seem as carbonated and it's slightly sweeter. I'm a big fan of it. What is a snack that you enjoy that has been discontinued that you cannot find anymore, or they may have changed the recipe and they brought it back and they mucked it up?
Altoids tangerines.
Oh, I remember those, the
tangerine
sours ones. Yeah.
Those were incredible.
Oh man, did they bring them back or are they just completely discontinued?
They're gone.
They're
wiped
gone
from this earth.
Off into the ether.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Though I did see a
remember
YouTube
those.
video of a big man trying to recreate them. He was a large man in a big apron in a candy store, and he's got his own tumblers, and he's trying to make them, but he's never had them, so he's just going off like the wishes and memories of the commenters.
Oh man. Did you comment? Did you let him know, like, hey, it has to be like this? There has to be this little bit of amount of like white powder on it that we don't know what it is. Looks a little bit like plaster.
I've never commented on any YouTube video.
Same.
Why would you?
I don't know. I usually watch YouTube videos like on my smart TV, so there's no need to comment or like them. I know I'm a bad person for not liking and commenting.
I'll like them, but why? What are you doing? What are you trying to talk?
I don't know.
It's a movie.
What are you trying to talk? It's a movie.
It's just a little movie.
I fucking hate you so much.
What? Just because it's little movies, Amanda? You trying to talk to your little movies? Trying to tell a brave little toaster how you feel?
Hey, I love that brave little toaster. You don't bring up his name.
He's brave.
He is a brave toaster.
Yeah.
He's very brave.
He's real good.
He's very brave.
Mm-hmm.
Very brave. So when is your favorite time to snack? Do you like snack all day? Do you just mostly snack at night? Do you snack in the morning while you're playing games at a computer? Like when is your snack time?
Between lunch and dinner. That's when I do it.
That's your biggest snack time?
That's the biggest snack time.
So you're talking about like what, like 4 to 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around 4 o'clock.
Is that when your sweet tooth hits?
So Sweet Tooth hits at night. Sweet Tooth's a werewolf that only comes out when he's least welcome.
It's the werewolf of diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
werewolves of diabetes.
But he comes out. Yeah, the Sweet Tooth comes out at night, and I don't consider that snacks. I consider that a fault in my character, but I just think, I don't know, like 3 or 4, it's when I'm like still in control, and I'm like, let's have a couple almonds that we can, say some curses at, and we can just, have ourselves something that's a bit healthy.
Nice. Yeah.
So 3 to 4.
All right. See, I like to have I will eat all day. I'm a person who can eat all day.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if it's still early enough in the day, I'm like, oh, maybe I can have a little bit of this and then I'll go walk and I'll do like some bike or something to make it not as bad for me.
Yeah, you make the deals with yourself.
Oh yeah, I do. I make those deals with the devil all the time. And then I go and I get a little bit inebriated later, or I get hungry later, or I have like a beer or something and I'm like, oh, now I need a pretzel.
Sure.
Like and then it's like, well, why did I do this to myself?
Well, for me, it's a monetary debate that I have with myself, because I don't like how much, I live a simple life. I have simple pleasures.
All right.
But the thing I spend the most money on is food. And so, it's, all right, you can have a Reese's cup, but you got to make money to get it first. And so I got DoorDash so I could get snacks. You make enough money with DoorDash, and then you go to the candy store and you buy some candy with it.
Have you ever been? There is a candy store. I don't know if it still exists. It's up near. It's near Butler and Zelienople. It's called Baldinger's.
No.
It was a penny candy store growing up as a kid. I don't know if they still. I mean, inflation, right? You know.
Oh, sure.
So I don't.
The
And
economy.
they don't do now. Those penny candies. 2 fucking pennies. It's insane.
2 pennies.
It's insane. The 100% increase in their prices. But no, like it's a giant candy store, and like literally, like you could just buy like candy for like a penny, and it was so great going
That's fun.
there as a kid.
You get your change out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you been to that Grandpa Joe's candy store in the
I
Strip?
have been. They have a couple locations actually.
Willy Wonka is my favorite movie, and it's always playing in there. It's great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites as a kid. Big Gene Wilder fan. So.
Big Augustus Gloop fan.
They really like the Augustus.
Yeah, I just loved his lack of inhibition. You know.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. You're a reserved gentleman. I could see how
Sure.
his lack of inhibition could be very
Inspiring.
yeah. Yeah, he's a bad influence on you.
Yeah, he's living how he wants to live, ruled by no man. He's gonna go up the tube because that's what he wants.
Oh man.
You're telling me you wouldn't want to go up the tube? You think you're better than him?
No, I just definitely know I would get stuck up that tube.
Yeah, man, we all would.
Yeah, we'd all get stuck up that tube.
Yeah.
That would be very
I mean, he's a
dangerous.
child, you know?
Well, he's a
big fat adults.
He's a portly child.
Adults are just fat children if you think of fat, tall children.
Fat, tall children.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just multiple children in trench coats. That's all we are.
Or many children.
Is there, what was your favorite, like, snack in high school? Like,
Gummy bears.
gummy bears?
It's not even a contest. Like, I would have anxiety attacks every day. And the deal I made is like, you gotta go to school. But you got some little friends in your pockets that are there to help you through the day.
What's your favorite brand of gummy bear? Like, are you a Haribo gummy person? I think all the gummy bears have different textures, and I think
agree.
Haribo are like chewier.
I like the chew.
You like the chew of
The
the
chew
Haribo?
is important to me.
Yeah.
Like chewy candies, there's gotta be a little fight to it. Or why are you eating it? It's gotta, you know. But so yeah, Haribos were the good. I don't even really like the what's it called? The like Black Forest ones or whatever. Like it's not the right texture for me.
I've never heard. Is Black Forest a brand of them? I've never.
I think so. It's like a green package.
Okay. I think I've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know like the Haribo are the gold package.
Yep. Gold.
Yeah. If you buy the sugar-free Haribo, oh boy.
They're worse.
Not only are they worse, but you will end up in the bathroom for a long time.
Yes, you will.
It'll be very, your insides
I
essentially
mean, like
fall out of you.
it doesn't affect me as much because I'm still immortal or whatever. But like soon, you know.
Oh, if you eat too many though, you're fucked. Like that's the
That's
problem
true.
with that. That's the problem with sugar-free candy is that like, I feel like sugar-free foods are more addicting
Really,
than regular sugared foods. I really do.
I disagree. But go on.
Okay, so like, I don't generally drink a lot of pop. I'm not a pop person.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to like, I'm a person who likes to mix my salty and my sweet together. Umami is my flavor profile. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And with salty and sweet, like if I'm having a piece of pizza, I'd love to have like an orange or a cherry
Sure.
or a root beer flavored pop, but like with it at the same time. But I can eat that pizza and not even drink like a whole can of pop
Mm-hmm.
because I need it to balance it
You
out.
need to reset the palate and like go from the opposite ends.
Exactly.
Of
It
the spectrum.
has to balance out. Like, that's why I'm a big fan of like Reese cups because like Reese cups have that savoriness
Yeah.
and the saltiness of the peanut butter in them. So like I can eat 1, maybe 2 Reese cups,
Sure.
but like, and I'm talking regular size Reese's, not the little mini Reese's, because let's be honest, I throw down on those things. Like I could eat like 7 of those.
They're wrapped up.
They're so good.
They're so inviting.
Oh,
and
they're the proportion
the
of the peanut butter
gilded
to the
little
chocolate
dress.
is just perfect.
It's great.
It is perfect. But like, you know, any more that like my niece and nephew have a bunch of Halloween candy still, and I just like I had like one Reese's, and I pulled out 3 from the bag, and I was just like, you know what, just one. I would prefer this if it had dark chocolate. Like it was just too, like the sweet in it was just like too much. But then,
What's your opinion of like the 70% cacaos?
oh, I love the cacao. I love the cacao. I love it. I love darker chocolate, and I think it's because like I am such a coffee fan and things like that.
See.
And it's the burnt thing because it has like a burnt kind of texture, like a burnt flavor to it. I like it because it's a little bit richer and it's a little bit more bitter, and I enjoy that because I feel like it rounds out the flavor more. Like right now, I gotta be honest. Like if one of my favorite like snacks like to mix is like a Hershey bar with those Lay's salted potato chips. You ever mix those two things together?
Yeah, we've all done the devil's duo from time to time.
The salt and vinegar chips.
Wait, no, hold on.
Yes, salt and vinegar Lay's with a Hershey bar.
That's not the answer that we were looking for. You do the regular ones.
No,
you do it with salt and vinegar, you fucking animal.
Yeah. It's called the Devil's Three-Way. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Well,
it's a goddamn treat if you're lucky. No,
really.
Yeah, it's that salty. That's where the milk chocolate really works well for me, and like the dark chocolate would not.
The salt part makes sense to me. What's really throwing this off is the vinegar, Amanda.
But see, that's why you don't like mustard, and mustard is a very vinegary base. Like it's a vinegar-based kind of sauce, vinegar-based.
I like vinegar. No one eats salt and vinegar chips with chocolate. Like that's No,
I love salt and vinegar chips with chocolate. I love it so goddamn much, Lorenzo. It's so good.
Like I believe you, but also I won't try it. You know what I mean? Like this is a hypothesis.
That's fair. I'm just
where
saying
I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
You break one square of a Hershey bar off, and you have some chips, and you eat them both at the same time, and it's that mix of salty and sweet.
No, I know. We all know this, Amanda. But we know this with regular potato chips.
I'm telling you, got to up that game and get that salt and vinegar in there, sir.
You know,
okay?
I liked you before this, and that's. We're on such good terms.
I feel like this comes up every episode, and nobody has ever once been like, "Oh, that sounds good."
Yeah.
But you know what does sound good though, and people never complain about it, is whenever I say Moose Tracks ice cream with Doritos.
What kind of fucking morons have you been having on this show?
Well, your old roommate.
Sure.
The dude I boned.
Sure.
Me.
Sure.
Andrew. 2 people who've been in prison.
Sure.
So they've had like.
Well, they didn't have options.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. No. No, like but like it's like because Moose Track, like you would dip it in there and like kind of like a chip and dip, right? And it's got the peanut butter cups are in the Moose Tracks ice cream with the fudge swirl.
Right.
It's got the cool vanilla.
And you know
ice
what
cream.
that goes with? Corn and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be the nacho cheese ones. You can't fuck around. Well, yeah, you're not going to do it with the Cool Ranch. Well, I disagree.
Yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane, Amanda.
I feel like you're mocking me.
No,
not at all. Not at all.
I'm shocking you with my knowledge.
All right, but do you have a designated
driver?
Like,
yeah.
You should after this, because oh boy.
No.
No, do you have like a designated like snack and show combination? The one that I use as an example is that like during Great British Bake Off, me and Derek will watch that show, and we generally like to have like a nice little pastry or patisserie, or if we know what week it is, we might try and theme it. Like if it's bread week, we might have like a sweet bread or like something like that.
Anime and Welch's fruit gummies.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good mix. I like those.
Yeah.
I like them
specifically Cowboy Bebop, and that's the one I like.
Are you gonna eat the fruit gummies with the live action Cowboy Bebop, or are you going to eat actual fruit?
I'm not watching it.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
See, that's the one I'm going to watch, because I like never got like heavy into Cowboy Bebop whenever I was younger, and I want to get into it.
Well, they always
live
fuck it up.
action.
They fuck it up every time,
They
Amanda.
fuck up everything every time.
Well, yeah, then stop fucking up the things I like.
I
I like them.
You know. I can't help you with that. What is,
Are you listening, Hollywood?
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew's a god, an ambivalent god that comes in and yells stuff. that makes people quiet.
Oh, you mean that he's a white man who comes in and yells and it
Yeah.
exhausts the females in the room? Yeah, I
For
get
the
that.
audience, I'm not white. I'm fucking.
He's red.
I'm red.
All right. What other, because I want to let the audience at home know this too. Lorenzo prepared for this podcast. Nobody else has, not even myself. And he even wrote like a Post-it note with like some notes on it. So Lorenzo, is there any other notes that you want to bring up? Any other talking points that you wanted to bring up while you're here before we wrap things up?
I think I mentioned almost all of them except for cheddar Chex Mix.
Oh wait, what's your thoughts on cheddar Chex Mix?
I think it's good. I think the rye chips are overrated. I think everyone loves the rye chips, but I think they're overrated.
What are your thoughts on like the savory Chex Mix versus like the sweet, like Muddy Buddy type of Chex Mix?
I'm into it. I'm down for it.
No.
Yeah.
What about mixing them together?
No,
You don't like to mix your salties and your sweets?
I don't. In fact, I like to eat things in order of the thing I like the least to the thing I like the most.
That is also how I eat meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have to like make sure things are like segregated on plates?
I
Like
don't
corn
have
is on
to.
this side and peas and carrots are on this side and they're separated.
I'm not going to flip the table, but if I have my way, then my way will be separate. Which I'm sure was said at an at like the meetings to let kids into
I'm
school.
a soft segregationist.
Yeah.
Jesus
When
Christ.
it comes to
You
food.
got to make sure the soft food is segregated from the hard food.
Yeah.
Like the soft salami is segregated from the hard salamis in the case. That's how that works.
Yeah, let's see. Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Oh, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
Oh my God. I always get upset when I go to a party and there's a charcuterie that I didn't make because I feel like I'm going to eat all of it.
Sure.
And that there's like because whenever I make a charcuterie, I always make sure that I like only put out like about half of the cheeses and stuff that are there so I can restock it.
Yeah.
Like partway through the party. And most of the time I don't even need to restock. And I'm just like, what's wrong with these people? Because I would eat the whole brick of cheese.
So
I feel like I could eat the whole thing myself.
So my dad and I share a birthday, and my little sister's is 2 days later. And so every year, like my family gets together, like my extended family gets together. And
When is your birthday? Is it summer, fall?
Summer,
Summer.
August.
Oh, okay.
And so we all get together, and like I choose the appetizer, my sister chooses the entree, my dad chooses the dessert, and I always choose the charcuterie board as like a big appetizer, and that's mostly what I eat throughout like the birthday dinner. And so, mortadelle, it's great. Have you had mortadelle like mashed into a paste with cream and nutmeg, and then you just spread it on bread?
No.
It's really good.
Can you bring that to my house the next time you're over?
Possibly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that like every time I order a charcuterie at a restaurant, I'm like, why did you only give me 4 pieces of cheese?
so much.
It's never enough.
And it's never so much of the stuff that you want.
No.
You want to know a fact I learned recently?
Go on, Andrew.
It's actually only a charcuterie board if it's from the Charcu region of France. Otherwise, it's just a sparkling Lunchable.
Yeah, charcuterie boards are really just like fancy Lunchables. That's all that it
Yeah.
is. I had a joke about
But
that
good.
for a while. Like that's all that they are. Which
But I
is
like
fine
them.
by me. I love it. I never really had Lunchables as a kid, so I will take them as an adult for sure.
Yeah.
Hell
Bet.
yeah.
The best one, in my opinion, was the crackers and the cheese and the turkey. I
Yeah,
liked it.
that was a good one. Or the ham. I
Or the
appreciated the
ham.
ham one.
Yep.
I also liked whenever they had the Capri Sun in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because then like it had a
Yeah.
little drink and then like you had your sweet.
Man, I
with your,
haven't
like-
had a pouched drink in a good amount of time.
I haven't had a pouched drink in a while, but I have had pouched applesauce.
All right.
My weird food things are coming back. So I like I haven't done it like recently, but like a couple years ago, it was like easier for me to get like produce in if it was like baby
Mushy?
food. I
okay.
would try
Gerber it up.
well, not only that, but like if I was at work or something and like I didn't have time to like take a lunch, I could much easier like eat a packet of like applesauce and then throw the other half of that packet in the fridge than
Yeah.
an apple, right? Like it just made sense.
You can pretend you're an astronaut.
I can pretend I'm an astronaut. I can be whatever I want to be.
But then again, if you ate a normal apple, you could pretend to be an astronaut that's going to fuck up everything.
That's very true.
Get the seeds all in the systems.
I want to be that astronaut who smuggled that sandwich into space. Me and Derek have had conversations about that astronaut multiple times, and it's like there's no guarantee that either of us wouldn't be that person.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's eating like dehydrated ice cream, and
I'm just eating a pastrami on rye. That's
you're
it.
just in the corner with a full deli meal.
I'm just like, this is from Cat's Deli.
This is
I
from
had this
Cats.
ordered. I had this from Cats.
They send everywhere nowadays.
They do. I ordered them for Valentine's Day this year
Aw.
because that's when we got our second COVID shots, and I knew we would be sick. So I got the soup and I got like the 2 meats. I got like a box thing, and that was like part of my Valentine's Day gift was like providing a meal for us, so we didn't have to like
Yeah.
worry about cooking for while we didn't feel good.
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
I'm
Aren't you sweet?
sometimes.
You know,
Sometimes.
Amanda, sometimes people would say that you're the greatest snack of all, Amanda,
You know what?
in your friendship.
The greatest snacks are the friends we made along the way.
That's true.
That's very true.
That's true.
All right, Lorenzo, do you have anything you want to plug or promote anywhere where people can follow you on social media?
Follow me on Instagram for some silly drawings in a waning lessons project that I've been doing.
Your lessons project has been great.
Well, I don't think people like them, as evidenced by likes and watches. But we'll see. I'm gonna experiment and have fun. But I'm making this for me, not for you, you fucking leeches. Sorry.
That was aggressive.
But yeah, no, Disilvio Lorenzo if you want more aggression. And yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for being here
Thanks for
today with us,
having me.
Lorenzo. This has been the Snack Life Podcast. I'm going to just say thank you to our producer, Andrew. Thank you to James Jameson for the entrance theme. Thank you to Aaron Crothers for the artwork. And subscribe, do all the things on all of the places where you can find the podcast. And we also have a Patreon, so that would be nice if you gave us money so you could feed me more snacks.
Give some money.
Feed me money so I can feed myself snacks. I've been your host, Amanda Averill. Stay snacky, my friends.